Today, actually, March 8th is the International Women's Day. You heard about that, right? You know about that. I mean, it's been introduced to America not long ago.
For what?
Just
women every day.
Again, International Women's Day. Your mother was a woman. Let's start with that, right?
More like a wolf.
So let's give some respect to all the women in the world. And thank you, Mama, and thank you all the women again. Without them, we wouldn't be here. We were supposed to have a show today at the Jacob Javits Center, so for the reason of coronavirus, we had to cancel it, not us, the Jacob Javits Center itself. So we had some interesting things was about to happen in Jacob Javits Center, but we're doing it here. And today we're gonna perform one haircut, which for those of you at home that wanna cut somebody at home, tired of going to the barbershop and you wanna surprise your husband, your father, your son, and a lot of you wanna try it and people don't explain it from the foundation of it. So some of you have buzzers, it's for home use, and they have attachments. So each attachment has numbers. So on a plastic number, when you see a number 1, and when you attach it to this buzzer, they're all similar, guys. Don't matter any brand. I'm not here to promote any brand, no. So they're all similar and they all have attachments. One, when you put it on a blade of the machine itself, it makes it approximately 3.5 to a 4. The barbers, the professional barbers, they use the Osters or Andes metal blades. Those are, first of all, the buzzer itself, the speed of the motor is much powerful than this that you have at home. And it cuts cleaner, much cleaner. I prefer metal blades, but they are max number is 3 3/4. On a plastic, they're up to 6, 7, and 8. So that's the advantage of those plastic blades. So I'm gonna perform the 3.5 on a metal blade. But again, if you wanna do this at home and you have plastic blades, if you wanna have, for instance, 3 length, you should put 1 on 1A, I mean 1.5, which makes it to 3, from 3 to a 4. So if you don't want to see the skin. And at NYC Barbershop Museum, guys, yes, we do use individual combs for each customer. It was before the coronavirus. We always look for the sanitaries and always try to be clean. Now, always try, some of you at home do have the sprayer. You should wet it a little bit, not too much. Some of the buzzers are not for the wet use. Some of the buzzers are. But it's better to cut on a dry. The reason why is when you cut the wet hair, it slips from the blade itself. When it's dry, it cuts much cleaner. Now I'm using an Andes. We're trying to do a few things with Andes. Hopefully they're gonna work. So this is 3.5, guys, on a much, a little bit more powerful than other buzzers. So you put it on the angle, and don't forget, guys, a lot of you are afraid and try to be careful. You guys think that the blade cuts right from the top. It's not. It cuts from the middle right here. So when you do the cut, you go up and try to go up. Don't go in. That's when that deep line occurs, and that's when it's hard to blend it. So you start low, you put the blade right by the skin, and you just go up. Go up. Now this, for those barbers that are gonna see this, this is not an easy hair. It's, if you don't cut it the right way, it sticks up all over the place. And by the way, Jeff is my customer for 20 years? 20 years, since 1999 when I opened up across the street. So she's been with me for that many years. Thank you for your loyalty.
No one does it better. And that's a fact.
So you see guys what I'm doing? It's all about the movement of your hand. How you put your hand, how you adjust it, and you just go up. And you just follow it. And I'll show you from the different angle. He has few cowlicks. I will show you how to get around the cowlicks after we do the scissors. Again, from bottom and up. Bottom and up. And you see, the line is there, but it's not that deep. It's still visible, but it's gonna be much easier and faster to blend that line. You lift it, you press it, and then you go up. A lot of you at home have difficulties to outline the bottom because, you know, customers come in, oh, can you fix my hair? I messed up in the shower, I was gonna give myself a haircut. Or a friend of mine wanted to give me a haircut, but he couldn't make the line. So I'm gonna show you some tricks, guys, that it's gonna be much better when you did it before. And again, it's easy for me to do this right now. But if you guys at home and you still feel the vibration of the buzzer, just, you know, hold it, also help it with the left hand, just like this. I mean, I can do this because I do this for a long time, but you can just support your right hand with the left hand, just like this. When I started it, that's how I was cutting. You clean it around the ears, guys. You push it, and again, the trick also is you should always see where the hair grows, especially the straight hair, not African American. You cut against the grain. African American, you cut with the grain. Most of the guys, 90% with the grain. So against the grain and against the growth. Which way it grows, you gotta go against it. That's how it cuts the clean. Same thing from here. You start low and you bring her in and you push it up. Now we did the 3.5 right now. And of course, by the ears, by the sideburns, by the neck, it grows the fastest. So we have to blend that in. So if we did 3.5, the next number usually is 1.5. But if you're afraid to make it too short, you can do it with the number 2. Which is on a plastic blade, I believe it's 0.5. That makes it a 2. And then 0.25. That makes it 1.5. I usually do 1.5 for him, and I want you to get this on this angle. This you gotta do on the angle, so you don't make a hole. Yeah, this is my fault. On the angle, you clean it. And you don't have to do it with full blade. You can do it with a corner, just like this. And you lift it again. And you see, even I put the left hand just to support the right hand, so I don't slip and don't make a hole and it looks like a patch afterwards. around the ear, guys. It's all about how you position yourself. It's all about how you also position yourself. So the left, go in, and that's it. Criss cross. You go against the grain. Here, you see how it grows on the bottom? All different. Here also has like cowlicks here, small ones. So I usually do a natural back for him, also with 1.5. You see the angle, guys? Not with the full blade. And I'm preparing myself to do the outline. For those of you at home that don't have the outline clipper, the professional one, again, Andes, you guys are here. If you don't have this, so your buzzer, this, makes a 0 because this is an adjustable blade. It goes from a 0 to a 1. So when you close the blade like this all the way, it becomes a 0. You can outline it with this. I'll show it to you later, not now. And we go around. You see with the corner, guys, not the whole way. That's where you can make a patch and to cut not evenly. And again, I'm trying to be the slowest possible because at NYC Barbershop Museum, that's what we want to give to the customer, a different experience. It's not just about the haircut, guys. Of course, the haircut has to be 100%. It's like a foundation in a house, but you got the detail work in a house. So if you don't have that, you don't have a comfort zone. Now I'm taking a 1 on the metal blade, but this buzzer at home, this is a 1. And I will blend with this for now and finish it off with that buzzer. So basically, you can have a bigger comb. This is how you hold a comb. It's either like this, or for some of you, hold like this. It's fine. It's just how you get used to it. So I hold it like this and I just flip it around. Some people go like this. So even at home, you gotta go in and you gotta go like that. So I gotta use the way I use it. So that's the movement I'm doing it, and I actually don't work with this buzzer, guys, at work unless I do the bottom, like a little layering, cleaning up. That's when I use this buzzer. But other than that, guys, I'm gonna take my NDs and put on number 1 and blend that. I'm trying to do this as slow as possible. And again, you know, those master barbers that seeing this hair, they do know what I'm talking about. And again, I love to challenge the haircut, for real. See over here, how it grows? It grows this way, this way, this way. It's like, they call it cowlick. So I don't go up. This, I'm gonna layer it more with the scissors. And for those of you who wanna see the, you know, YouTube videos, sometimes they don't wanna look at the long videos, but you have to, guys, realize that a normal haircut takes from 15 to 20 minutes if you are professional. Some of the barbers can make it in 7 minutes as well, and I've seen it. And again, I'm not judging here about the quality, no. Normal haircut with the conversation like it used to be, because barbershop used to be a social club. I think it should take anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. you can give a decent cut. But if you charge hundreds of dollars, then it's a different story. Then you get a drinks, you relax, wash before and after, and you're paying for it. So back to the haircut, guys. See basically what I'm doing. On the angle with the comb, it can be thicker, it can be smaller, whatever is convenient for you. It's just how you hold it and how you angle it. You lift it, you up. You see, guys, the hair comes out and you're blending it. I understand at home it's not gonna be that professional, but if you don't have barbers around and friend of yours, your father, your brother, your husband need a fast cleanup, here you go. We travel with the buzzers, not barbers. I've seen people traveling with the buzzers. So basically what I'm gonna do now is, for those of you at home, if you do this job, it's fine. But for us, I'm gonna have to blend this line a little bit more deeper. And what I'm gonna do is, I use 3.5. I will use 3 3/4, and I'm gonna go right by this line, and it will disappear. So again, with the corner, not with the whole blade, you don't need to. And you're just touching up. This is, I call it detailing. And of course I will do it with scissors afterward. And I'm sure you guys seeing that the line is disappearing, and some of you might say, what line? I don't see no line. Well, a professional will know. So now the top. Some of you, if you want to use the buzzer on top, you can use the number 7, the biggest guard, and you just go all the way. A lot of people call it George Clooney cut. But in this case, we're gonna use the scissors. And again, with the sprayer, this time you wet it. We have to wet it. So now, there are a lot of type of hair, curly, wavy, straight. So we said this is very straight and hard hair. If you overcut it, it will stick up. He already has a form that has been coming to me again for such a long time, so it's easy for me to cut his hair. So basically you push it forward. And guys, don't take big chunk, just a small chunk for now. We don't do it too much. And you just go back. I'm leaving it 2 fingers. So for you at home, it would be much easier to do that. And you can adjust your fingers. I'll show you closer. Like for instance, you pick it up, you can do it with 1 finger, which is 3/4, yeah, you're cutting all off. Or you can lift it. In other words, you're adjusting your fingers. Or you lift it all the way like this. And you just cut the ends. It's all up to you, control that. So, again, we're doing it 1/4 of an inch for now. And I will use a technique on top now, which I'm gonna at the same time texture it and layer it more. I'm not gonna call it Rubinoff technique, because Nobody knows how to call that technique. No, a lot of barbers know how to use it, of course. I'm not saying I'm the only one who knows it, no. But nobody has the name for it. This is the technique, guys. A lot of what we did right now, we just took the length, just the length off. Now we're taking the volume, and you will see when I lift the hair up, we still will see some uneven hairs like that. And what I'm doing right now is I'm just cleaning up, texturing and layering. When it falls, it would fall like steps. Now we go a little bit further in. And you see where you cut before. You see which hairs to cut. So you even it with this part which you already cut. I know it looks easy, but if you practice at home, what I'm doing right now, I'm sure you're gonna do it the same thing. We're all humans and we all can learn from one another. Now, a lot of people don't like the straight bangs. I honestly forgot the name of it. It is what it is. So now what I'm doing is I'm gonna do just the ends, not as straight, like little choppy. And we're gonna again texture it so it doesn't look straight. It looks choppy and natural. That's what's in style right now. Everybody wanna be natural. And same thing here, guys. Now, a lot of you, if you do this at home, you're not gonna have the thinning shears, but for him, I do use in some parts the thinning shears, just to take the little bit of volume, because it's thick. And this we're gonna blend more when it's dry. I already said it in my previous videos that you have to check on a dry hair because you see the mistakes. And when it's dry, you see those lines. When it's wet, you don't see it. It's hidden. That's why a lot of barbers, they put the gel on you, some pomade, they just slick it down, you come home, take a shower, everything's sticking up. So on this part right here, we're gonna use a little bit thinning shears. If you guys don't have thinning shears, guys, it's fine. You can cut a little bit more with the scissors, and it's okay. So now I'm gonna show, for those of you that using this buzzer at home, so basically when you close it all the way, it's a 0. So when you clean it up, you can do this. In other words, you're flipping the buzzer around, and slowly you feel, if you need to secure yourself, if you're afraid, you can balance it and put your finger on his skin so you can hold it, and you know, this can cut. This is sharp. So you go like this, and then slowly you bring it against the grain like this. And again, this part he can shave afterwards. Around the ears, slightly, you put the finger, with the finger down. Again, with the corner of the buzzer. Don't go like all in. On the angle, you do this movement right here. Look how clean it became. Of course, I'm gonna use afterwards the outliner itself, but for the home use, simple, guys. With the corner, don't go all the way with the blade. That's where you guys make mistake. That's when you make too deep of a line. And look from here. Again, with the left hand, with this finger, I put his ear down, crisscross, with the right hand. With the corner again, you go up, up. Now you can put the ear all the way. And for the professional barbers, guys, be gentle to the customer once again. They're humans, not animals. Here, if you have a neck such as this one, what you can do, guys, is, and we are gonna do a natural back. This is what you do. Now you open it, don't forget to open it. It became a 1. With the corner. With the corner. Same thing on the bottom. See how nice it's coming? Natural, without no lines, nothing. No, of course we're gonna clean it. I will show it to you now. If you guys have a Gillette at home. Yeah, Gillette, we're shouting you out, guys. I don't know. I don't look at those things, you know? Same thing here, guys. Now you close it, became a 0, do the line. You can, again, support your right hand with your left hand. See? I want to clean it here with the corner. Same thing here, guys. Ear down. Here, the left, if you're righty, it's easier to go in from this side. There, you gotta crisscross it. Here, you don't have to. You just push it away, and with the corner, you clean it. See how natural it came? And now, if you want to make the sideburns thinner, this is the thing. On the angle, not all the way in, not like this. On the angle, so it fades it. With the corner, you just fade it a little bit more in. Because sideburns, they get bushy within 3-4 days if you leave them long. So that's why you're giving a customer extra time. So he looks like a gorgeous gentleman. Now, this is I'm doing, guys, just to give him the whole 9 yards here. But if you don't have this at home, don't worry. So basically, this is outlining, and I'm just shaping it and taking all the frizzy hair out. Please don't do this at home because, you know, you have to have a steady hand on this. And guys, I've seen something today. You know, when the kid comes around and he's 16 months old, why would you want to use this buzzer? It scares the hell out of them. And not only that, when you're not gentle, you press it. That's when it hurts. This is like a blade. and I felt bad for the kid today, honestly. So basically, guys, we are finished with the haircut. It's now what I'm doing is detailing, and I promise you to show, if you guys don't have this buzzer and you have the Gillette, how to shave it so you don't mess it up. So guys, this is the trick. Let me just see if I have some. Yes, I do have some Gillettes. Now I will do it with the cover on. We don't use the blade on you, right? You don't like the blade? No. So we're using it with this. So
You can do it if you want. Go on. Do it.
with this one, no, I don't want to do it with this one. We do it with that one.
straight edge.
Yes, straight edge. So at home, because they don't have a straight edge, probably we'll do it. I'll show you this. If you have a comb and want to make it nice line, you put your comb on top and you shave it. You shave it. You put the comb on the bottom and you go down. So this way you don't make a hole and you don't go too high. So you control where you want to put the line, because a lot of you like the line. So basically use your comb as an advantage and you just go around we go. Same thing from here. If you guys want to do it upside down, you can go from like this. You hold it and you hold it. You go up from down up. Down up. Use as a tool, guys. If you guys have a straight edge at home, and you wanna, I don't know, you put the cream on or whatever, it's after the shower, it's fine. We put this so it moisturizes and the skin becomes softer. Basically, you have to stretch the skin a little bit. And you just go slowly down. Since we have a natural, I'm leaving it natural. I'm just going right where I left. So that's it. Nice and clean. If you have a witch hazel at home, or of course you're gonna sanitize it or wash it with the soap right away. But again, we use clean blades. This is a witch hazel, guys. Yeah, I love witch hazel. And we also recommend winter time to use a leave-in conditioner, guys. Our sponsors are Amir. Thank you. So basically, guys, we're all done here. Any question, comment below. Any critics want to criticize, we welcome to listen to those critics. Love you all. Peace to everybody. Jeff, thank you for being a good sport. Peace, guys.